Hey, welcome to Talking in 8-Bit. I am Cory, insert the nickname here, Rupert. This is Brad, the Magical 2 host, and this is Boyd, the trophy whore, Gauthier. And today we'll be talking about then the one that I truly believe, and I want to talk about because I don't know if it would piss off fans or not. Final Fantasy VII is a TV show.
Oh God.
And there's a reason why I would do it. It has a fantastic story if you get rid of all the...
Here we go.
All the goofy and all the silly. If you cut that out, you have such a fantastic story, like mystery story that you can go through that's very character-driven. If you get rid of monsters, magic, and the big fucking sword, you have a fantastic story.
I love the Buster story.
But then it's not Final Fantasy.
But the story's there. Like, the Buster Sword could be, like, on his mantle. I don't want to see him running around fucking... I liked him have,
so
like,
what
a
weapon
machine
does he
gun.
use then?
Like, a machine gun. Like, you know, like, when the train comes up, right, they jump off, right, they beat up the guys, right?
He's just a random mercenary?
Exactly. He's a mercenary, right? Tell the story of these mercenaries trying to take down this company. Would be a fantastic story.
So you don't even need the story to leave Midgar, then?
No, if it ends at... Like, my dream ending shot would be, like, cliffhanger of fucking the President Shin with the sword through him. Boom, next time.
Nerd word.
So, that is, like, my dream. I would want to see a TV show. I'd want to see them based in reality.
That is yours.
That's my nerd award?
Yeah.
Right. That is what I, like, passionately dream of. Red XIII, sorry, I can't believe I just blanked on his name there. Red XIII would not...
Nanaki?
Nanaki would not be a dog. He would be a fucking...
He's not a fucking dog, he's a lion.
Oh, lion, dog, wolf. I would change it where he's not
lion,
a dog.
dog, wolf.
Lion, dog,
What would you change him to?
As a teenager who was experimented on. That's what I would change it as.
So you just want to completely change it.
So you're taking Final Fantasy
like I said,
and
Final
making
Fantasy's
it not Final
core
Fantasy
story could be told really well. Would you want to see a red fucking dog running around on TV?
What is this?
Yes.
I wanted to shoot my fucking skull when I saw him talking to my children. I'm like, I don't want to see this character talking. I love Red XIII, but he didn't translate well on screen.
I disagree completely. His tail's on fire and shit.
How do you tell a story? How do you have a story that's on television that's taken seriously with this stupid fucking name?
That's not the character you need to change. Kate Sith.
Oh, see, Kate Sith would be what they did in Dirge of Cerberus, where it's Reeve in a fucking robot suit. I guess both of you never played Dirge of Cerberus, did you? It's Reeve in an actual...
I played her.
I know what the suit.
Yeah, you know how it's like Reeve is in a suit, right? So then it would be...
But that's a different game. That's not Final Fantasy VII.
But I'm saying you could put Kate Sith's character still in the story, right? So then when he gets crushed by the fucking dark materia, they're all like, holy shit, Reeve's gonna die. And it's like, don't worry, it's just a robot body. Like, that story can still be told. You don't need Kate Sith in it. Like I said, if you cut the silly out, make a reference to the cross-dressing scene where they're like walking by like the window, and Tiff would be like, "Hey, you should dress up in drag again," and Kyle's like, "No, that's fucking stupid."
So how do you say the words "take the silly out" and then throw that in there?
I'm saying, like, so he wouldn't drag, but you could still reference that scene. Like, they'd be like, "Hey, you should," and so you get your fan justice with like, okay, you know, they mentioned the drag scene, but they didn't go through with it. They just fucking stormed the shit.
I think in order to pull this game off as a TV show, you need to stick. You can't make too many changes.
See, mine would be tons.
You can't make any changes.
I would change so much in it.
I don't like any of this.
No. You want to see a fucking...
You're just making a lame rip-off of Final Fantasy.
No, that's not a lame, because it's still there.
You can't take it and then change everything and call it.
Would you want to see a guy running around the fucking Buster show in the TV show? I can promise you wouldn't.
I would love that.
It would not translate well. How is an actor supposed to actually swing that fucking thing?
Well,
it's not actual metal.
It wouldn't.
Could be CGI.
Yeah.
So you want to see a CGI sword run? No, I don't want to see that.
Then change it to a gun.
I'd rather him be a mercenary.
At this point in time, I'd like to just say the only way I've ever seen the Buster Sword is CGI. So, yes.
I wouldn't. I swear I wouldn't. I would.
It's
want
not
them to
Cloud
change.
without the giant Buster
Yes,
Sword.
but you can reference it. Like he keeps it as Zack Fair's fucking grave. You could reference that scene. It's true. I think the story could be told without all the goofy, and that's how I personally want to see it.
You've made a show that's horseshit.
I don't think so.
I think that show would fail.
You think so?
Hard.
It would be like Gotham.
Yeah.
Well,
what are we talking about here?
Because
Gotham's decent.
You're saying you wouldn't want
decent
to see...
is the word you chose?
Yes.
You're saying
decent
because...
does not mean great or good or amazing.
It's not great or good or amazing.
Decent is. I'll watch that over nothing else.
Yeah.
No.
You're not choosing to watch.
There's about 10 really, really great shows on TV right now. Gotham is not one of them, but it's good enough. For fans who need constant Batman in their lives like me, I need to visually watch Batman all the time. it's doing it for me.
Why don't you just have a 90s show on repeat?
Would his Final Fantasy show do it for you?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay, well, explain to me, how would you make a successful Final Fantasy show that would make sense? A lot of that shit doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
I don't think you can. That's why there isn't.
I think you could. I think
it's too big in scope.
Yeah.
You can narrow it down to the story of them fighting against Shinra. That story could be told. It could be told fantastically.
I think they should just do a series of movies like they did with the Advent Children.
Yeah, keep it CGI.
Yeah, and then just go over the story again. I'd love to watch that.
See, I would watch CGI movie. I completely agree. I think it would totally works in the CGI universe. I'm saying if I wanted a TV show, I'd do live action.
Yeah.
That's how I would do
I don't think Final Fantasy VII would ever make it to a TV show. I don't think it would.
It's too big.
This title.
You can't.
I understand that
You
your
can't
heart is
take
broken.
stuff away.
I am, because I thoroughly believe that you could do it, and that's the way you could do it.
Donkey Kong the hero of Donkey Kong?
I think Donkey Kong is the hero of the Mario universe. I think, like, fucking Paulina was probably, like, abused Italian woman. That's fucking...
So Donkey Kong was rightfully rescuing her from
saving her.
abusive relationship.
Yeah, right? And fucking... That's why Paulina was always like, fucking, oh no, Mario! And then fucking Donkey Kong would take him up higher.
Right. Oh, so she was like, not, oh no, Mario!
Oh,
save
no,
me.
oh
It was,
no, Mario!
Oh no,
Oh no,
Mario.
Mario.